Homelessness is the local issue here in Los Angeles that requires local solutions, but at the same time, it's a global phenomenon. We are getting together artists, architects, activists, scholars from different countries to discuss and engage with this topic.
In downtown and other parts of the city, there's really a lack of affordable housing. Housing became an investment strategy.
It's kind of embarrassing that this is what the conversation has turned to, when it could be about how LA is providing housing for unsheltered folks.
What appeared to be a crisis in the early 1980s is still a crisis.
In a country like the US, where inequality is so out of proportion, a lot of the systematic issues that result in homelessness are issues that affect almost everyone. I think as cultural producers, we can't really ignore these issues in our program.
So the question was, how do we go from up here, to solutions that begin on the ground?
In cities across the United States, we are seeing what I would argue is a systematic unhousing of people, a renewed geography of racial segregation, and I'm going to focus on the mechanisms of criminalization and unhousing that make up racial banishment.
I currently am unsheltered. My everyday is purpose. I can't worry about how to get better for myself without trying to make the world greater.
No one sits outside of that precarity. Everybody is part of it. And so we create a fiction when we say, I am at home, you are not at home.
The petition asked the Senate of Berlin to carry out a referendum municipalizing all housing and land in Berlin possessed by private for-profit companies that own more than 3,000 housing units.
An endangered species. But I sing no victim song. I am a woman. I am an artist. And I know where my voice belongs.
What I bring to the table is lived experience. We as adults have made many mistakes. We have caused a divide, not only systemically, but culturally, we have caused a divide. And that's real talk.
For more than 30 years, we didn't have a space. Started on the street doing talent shows. We don't make performances and cast people for performances. We have open rehearsals 3 days a week, always Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, and anybody who wants to can come in. So it's a constant, and people know they can come and they can bring friends. And this is how we build community.
No Brasil, há problema que o governo faz uma contagem, censo demográfico, mas por casa, por habitação, por endereço. Como as pessoas não têm casa, não são contadas. Logo, não tem política pública para as pessoas que moram na rua. Não existem, são invisíveis. Então, o teatro do oprimido, e tudo que é relacionado ao oprimido, é a visão que o oprimido tem em relação à realidade, por aqueles que ficaram por muito tempo invisíveis.
Talking about how art or artists can engage with homelessness, because that's a whole different approach.
This takes time. It takes a commitment that is over a long period of time. It's not like finishing a work of art. It's like living a life.
At SCI-Arc, we're immediately adjacent to Skid Row. We wanted to take our technical expertise and turn it toward these kind of immediate practical problems that surround us and that we're very aware of.
As architects, we're trained to interpret the possibility of someone's living into an object or a house and to humanize those solutions.
Design as a human right, not a luxury or a privilege, has been a part of SCI-Arc's mission and pedagogy since our founding.
The formal setup or mindset criminalizes something which could actually contain a solution for us.
We have to make homes for the people, not housing.
We are talking about low-income houses. It's for me, it's not this money question. Yeah? With the money question, we are back in the system, and I believe that the system will collapse. I have seen. Yeah. No, it's not.
Sorry if I react this way, but it's offensive to say money is not the problem and money shouldn't be addressed.
I talked to a couple of homeless people looking at a mirror, combing their hair, and I asked, well, what are you up to today? And they said, well, we have to go to work. We are teachers. And this never occurred to me. I mean, this did not fit my stereotypes. The working homeless, they have been academically trained. They are in full-time work and can't afford to pay rent.
I've been working in Skid Row for about 20 years. Neighborhoods know what the issues are. They know what the problems are, but a lot of times they don't have the political support or the resources to address them. The Skid Row Community Improvement Coalition came out of that. Anything that we do to improve our neighborhood, involve people with lived experience, but create jobs.
Some of the people in the United States are very concerned about how it looks, the appearances of homelessness in the United States. The solutions to it tend to be coercive rather than welfare-oriented.
The poor knew that they were going to bear the brunt of the policies that were going to save the nation's economy.
I want to remind everyone here that in a year and a half, we've basically desperately, collectively all tried to undo 40 to 50 years of bad policy.
This week is one of the highlights of my life for this year because it culminates with our festival. And our festival started 10 years ago behind that idea whether or not there was culture here in Skid Row. What that festival does, it showcases for 2 whole days that there is culture here.
And then we got 40. I said we built this city from rocks and stones, started from the bottom of the row, and now we on, we in the VIP. All night long, we sitting in the sky on the cloud of our own. I said we built this city. That part right there. From rocks and stones. That part right there. Started from the bottom. That part right there. Of the wrong we are. That part right there. LA Playmakers. Shout out to LA Playmakers. LA Party Department. Shout out to the community of Skid Row. Little Crucial artiste.